This is 106.1 The Corner. It's Sunday morning over easy, and we love having guests in here for the Sunday morning show. And today we welcome Matt Duke. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Brett. How are you?
Good, good. Well, thanks for coming in and bringing the acoustic guitar and telling us a little bit about your music and everything. And no proper concert here in Charlottesville this time around, as I understand.
No, just passing through.
Yep.
So.
But that's all right. You know, it actually makes it even a little bit more special. Just a radio session, you know, gather around the mic type of thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I've never been to Charlottesville, period. So
oh, nice.
Even the drive in, it was beautiful, and it seems like a cool spot. So I have a couple hours to kill after this, so I might go check out the town and see what's going on. Yeah. You'll
have to head downtown. We have our downtown mall, like a pedestrian mall, with, you know, cool shops and restaurants and little art venues and artisans and so forth. So
cool.
I think you'll like it. We're a good town. We got to have you come in and do a proper concert next time.
Yeah,
so,
that'd be sweet.
Are you on the road with a full band right now or just solo?
Just solo acoustic. Kind of wrapping up the life of the One Day Die record.
Mm-hmm.
The life of the record is almost dead. So we're kind of I'm kind of finishing up and playing with this band called Ingram Hill and rolling on the road with them for a couple weeks, and then after that, going to take a little bit of time off to write and pursue some other things for just a bit, but mostly to be songwriting and stuff. So
yeah, do you have a goal then of another album yet this year? Do you think, or
it'd be nice.
Yeah,
and but you know obviously the first thing is going to be to get some really good, proper material, and I'm really, really excited to dig deep. I've had a couple really, really nice ideas and stuff like that, so I'm very, very enthusiastic and excited to get to writing. So
nice. Yeah. Well, welcome, and let's go ahead and do the first song here. And which one do you want to play for us?
I'm going to start with a song called "Needle and Thread."
And this is Matt Duke here in the Corner Lounge for 106.1 The Corner.
Backed up, spent a week driving east on the interstate, on a pittance for a fast food diet and some toothpaste. I can remedy alone, getting drunk, getting stoned, and I'm back to my good old ways. Opening arms like a bar for the prodigal son who often goes astray. For now, the waking world can wait. Oh, just sing your blues away. Oh, and hope for better days. And pick an old song, remember dancing in the dark. It's that needle and thread, I can stitch up my broken heart. Yeah, I pile up until I pick a fight. Then I raise a bloody fist and salute to every passing by. For the lawman's sake I may bend, but I won't break that part I leave for lover's life. This is my right to keep quiet, I reserve it for some other time.
Corner Lounge on 106.1 The Corner. And now you're living out Philadelphia nowadays, right?
Yes.
Is it true that you were born in Reston, Virginia? Is that right?
I was.
Yeah.
About as close to the... Well, it's funny because I can say technically that I'm a Southerner.
Right.
But that is about as close to the Mason-Dixon
Right.
line and about as northern south as you
can get. Yeah.
But yeah, and it's funny because I've been back. So obviously, I'm actually passing through here to get to Vienna, Virginia, which is very, very close to Reston. And it's, even from the little I remember, it has changed quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't long after I was born, just a few years, I moved up to South Jersey and lived about maybe 20 minutes outside of Philadelphia.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, how's Philadelphia for a music town nowadays? Is there a lot of artists coming out of there and everything?
It's great. When I was going to high school in Philly, that was when sort of the singer-songwriter scene was slowly starting to blossom, and there's a radio station up that way that does a really great job of touting like local musicians, and some of the venues were sort of getting renovated, or at least we're on the up and up, and yeah, Amos Lee is probably the guy I'm most proud of who's come out of the city, and yeah, it's been really wonderful, and I can't think of a better city to have developed what it is that I do in, and it's cool, and I'm just glad that I still make it home. It's a cool place.
Nice. Well, and then a couple of years ago, you started touring with Jay Nash and it's Tony Lucca, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about that and how that kind of grew into its own collaboration.
I was very lucky to be asked to open up for the two of them. The two of them were going to do a co-bill out on the West Coast. And I rarely get to the West Coast, so even just to go was going to be a treat anyway. But we all ended up hitting it off, and just kind of by happenstance, we rolled through Chicago. There's this venue that's sort of set up like a co-op, and the deal was they wanted me to roll in and to record for a little bit, and since I had those two guys in tow, we all decided to sit down and just play on each other's stuff, and then we released this little EP, and it did well, and people got excited about it, and because we got along so well on the road, it sort of made sense for us to just give it another shot, and people kept we made a bunch of videos, and there was sort of this mantra that we used to sort of describe, or at least to encourage us to really embrace the mundane things, and it was this acronym TFDI, which I would love to be able to tell you what it means on there, but I can't.
We could say totally something doing it.
Yes. Yes. Farfignugan.
Yes. TFDI.
Yeah. But people really liked that, so we ended up, the identity of the group became that, and so yeah, basically the project was sort of for our collective fan base, so we named it after what the collective fan base really dug, and we put out an LP, and it was great. So I mean, I'm very happy that I got to know these guys as well as I did. We're very close friends still, and it's a project that we're all very proud of.
Nice. Well, our guest is Matt Duke here in the Corner Lounge, just stopping through en route up to Vienna, Virginia, and let's do another song if you don't mind. What do you have? What do you have lined up next?
I'm going to do a song called "Love You Anymore," and both this one and the other one, "Needle and Thread," are on the new record "One Day Die."
All right, Matt Duke for the Corner Lounge on 106.1 The Corner.
Hardly stir when you sleep. There's a peace inside your mind, inside your dreams. There are two that lie beneath these sheets. There might as well be three with all the space between. Sweetheart, behind the eyes, different lovers, stranger eyes. Spire wild and I creep towards the door. I said I love you, though I knew I didn't love you anymore. kiss my cheek. You're mistaken that I'm smiling when I see. Though I've done the look of lowly sheep, inside my hunger rage is trying to keep discreet. Sweetheart, behind the eyes, different lover, a stranger eyes. Freedom is what hides beneath the boards. I said I love you, though I knew I didn't love you anymore. It's deep in my chest, my heart is growing fond of the idea of your absence. This crime is perfect, but they'll never suspect the one you loved and laid with, planned it all. Sweetheart, behind my eyes, a different person, a stranger eyes. Grab the gun we hid beneath the floor. I said I love you, though I knew I didn't love you. I said I love you, though I knew I didn't love you. I said I love you, though I knew I didn't love you anymore.
It's Matt Duke in the Corner Lounge for 106.1 The Corner on Sunday morning over Easy. And we love having new artists drop by and do a couple songs for us. You're en route up to the D.C. area for Jam and Java, is that right?
That's right.
Proper show up there. And then Charlottesville next time around, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I have to ask, too, you did a show where you did a cover of the So album, like the whole album by Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
So talk a little about that, if you would.
It was, that record came out the year I was born, and my dad, after, I guess, a couple years, when he figured that I could probably appreciate it, gave me the record.
Yeah.
And I became a huge Peter Gabriel fan. And so I celebrate his entire catalog. I love him. But that was the record in particular. That was the first one that I was introduced to. That was one, even now, that I just think production-wise and in terms of songwriting, it's an unbelievable record in all aspects. So I remember talking to management, and I sort of confessed to my manager. We were out in Chicago. We had gone to go see my buddy, actually, Tony Luca, who was opening up for Sister Hazel. We were at the House of Blues, so we made a night of it. So I was out, and we were drinking really, really late. And I went to the jukebox, and I put on a bunch of songs from So. My manager was asking me, he's just like, why all of these? And I was just like, I'm a huge fan. And I told him, I confessed, I was like, I just feel like in a couple years it'd be so cool on Halloween to like play this record in its entirety. It would just be so thrilling to do that. So the next day he called a venue in Philadelphia and had me booked for the next Halloween, which was maybe only about 8 months away.
Okay, yep.
Unbeknownst to me, but he did tell me, just like, I just went ahead and did it. He's like, there's no better time than now, so the pressure was on. I picked up some really great guys who were able to cover the material, because it's just not, I didn't realize how hard of a record it was to play. But we did it, and we played one night in New York and one night in Philly, and it is still something that I'm like so proud that we did. And it was great. It was a total dream to play through that material, so it was cool.
did you have to do rehearsals and kind of get ready for it and everything? Because that's a tough record, sure.
You had to do a lot of those.
Nice.
Yeah, but it was rad. And we did another Halloween show this year as well, and we've been making sort of an annual thing of it. But the So record is still that was wild.
Yeah,
really great.
Did you cover the same album this year then, or?
No, we did Green Day's Dookie in its entirety.
Oh, okay. That's another good one. Yeah, yeah.
It took a little less rehearsing with that one.
Yeah,
but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, Matt Duke is our guest, and we're going to have him do one more song live, and this will be a cover tune here as well, I do believe. This is a Bright Eyes cover.
Mm-hmm. Song called Love or I Don't Have to Love, which is off of the Lifted record.
And, yeah, here we go. Matt Duke in the Corner Lounge for 106.1 The Corner.
Said thanks, gonna follow you, so it's upstairs. Not of you, no prying eyes. I poured some wine. I asked your name, you asked the time. Now it's 2 o'clock. Oh, the club is closed, we're up the block. Your hands on me, pressing so hard against my jeans. Your tongue in my mouth, Lord, trying to keep those words from coming out. You didn't care to know who else may have been you before. I want a lover I don't have to love. I want a girl who's stuck together. Where's the kid with the chemicals? I thought he said to meet him here, but I'm not sure. I got the money if you got the song. He said it feels good. I said I'd give it a try. And my mind went dark. Both forgot where your car was parked. Let's just take the train. We'll meet up with the band in the morning. But bad actors with bad habits. Sad singers, man, they just play tragic. And the phone's ringing in the van. The van is leaving. Let's just keep touching. Let's just keep singing. I want a lover I don't have to love. I want a boy who's so drunk he doesn't talk. Where's the kid with the chemicals? I got a hunger and I can't seem to get full. I need some meaning I can memorize. The kind of how it seems just to live. An excuse to get hurt and to hurt. Do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me. Do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me. Oh, do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me. Do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me. Oh, do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me. Oh, do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me. Do you like to hurt? I do, then hurt me.
right. Yeah. It's Matt Duke here in the Corner Lounge for 106.1 The Corner on Sunday Over Easy. That was a Bright Eyes cover tune. And I have to ask, it's a two-part question then. And number one is, what songwriters, past or present, inspire you? And is music as good today as, going back, a couple of decades or whatever?
A couple of decades. Songwriters that continue to inspire me are the Finn brothers, Peter Gabriel, Daniel Johns of Silverchair. That might sound like a weird one, but he is awesome. So good. Ani DeFranco, people like that. I'm sure that there's about thousands others, and I'm sure that there are better ones. But as far as like music today, it's funny because I'm listening to. I've got my whole thing of CDs from back in like the early '90s kind of decade, that decade at least, and that's always my go-to. But because there's so much more music now, and because there's also like a lot of throwback bands that exist, it's almost as if I would love to say that the music from the past decades was sort of it. But what's encouraging is that even though the music world is so saturated with so much, there's so much to choose from. I keep pretty much haphazardly running into really great music still that's being created, that's original, and outside of that, like I said, there's even some stuff that has elements of like 70s rock or Zeppelin kind of stuff that's really rad, or even stuff that feels dated like the 80s, but it sounds cool again. I mean, so it's an exciting time to be making music because sort of the possibilities are kind of endless anymore.
Well, and as an artist connecting with fans that, who knew you could connect with people. I suppose you've got people all over the world that somehow or another have become big fans of your stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's just like, especially because of how accessible everybody's become and just how quick we can get information to each other. It's been, as much as you can make a case and you can argue that it's kind of a frightening thing, and in a lot of ways maybe it's not the greatest. I tend to sort of fall on the side that is just really stoked that if I've got something to say, I can get it out there, and there's a way for me to say it and for people to listen, and sort of vice versa. If anybody wants to be able to, back in the 70s, and I hate to go off on this little tangent, but it's just like back in the 70s, you would have these artists, these musicians who you would put up on sort of these pedestals, and there would be like they'd be shrouded in mystery, and it would be so hard, and they become iconic, and that's great. But the nice thing about today is that you can find ways to get in touch with these musicians and these artists that you really, really love, and they really care about getting back to you as well. So it creates a much cooler kind of community kind of feel to it. Yeah, easier one-on-one interaction, really, with the fans, and even setting up this Corner Lounge. You and I went on the email and confirmed it that way. Like you answered your own email. That's right. You wouldn't expect that for Steven Tyler, circa 1976. But one day I'll have somebody answering. Right, exactly. Well, Matt Duke, our guest this morning for the Corner Lounge, and it's great having you on here, and we'll have to get you back to Charlottesville soon. That's great, Brad. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in.